Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready?
What is up? This is a debut Hot Little Take podcast called Calls and Strikes. It's Ryan, your boy Ryan here with Ian Miller. He is our athlete concierge, and he knows, I mean, he's got expertise and experience, former Major League Baseball player here. And guess what we're talking about today?
Baseball.
We're talking about baseball.
Need you.
Yeah.
Need you. I'm a little nervous underneath the bright lights. It's been a little while since I've
bright lights are nothing compared to, I mean.
Tell you what, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. Well, who's not nervous anymore? Aaron Judge. I mean, he doesn't have to worry about breaking anyone's heart in San Francisco. And was San Diego involved in that chase?
So what I read, right, it was just San Francisco and
37 I think there was a tweeted out like, hey, San Francisco's got him $37.5 million over 8 years, right?
Yeah, I think like Hyman, however you say the name, tweeted something out about that, right? I think it was false, so he had to retract his statement, kind of jump the gun a little bit, but
so big surprise.
Yeah,
the Yankees spend a bunch of money,
360 beans,
and they get the player. I haven't heard that one before. So, but I mean, I guess it's really not that big of a deal in the scheme of things with the Yankees and their revenue. I mean, what did they even spend on players? I mean, is it
something crazy?
Yeah, it's amazing. So 9 years, $360 million. The state of New York is probably thankful. They're going to take what, $40 million of that?
Yeah, I mean, so I just ran the numbers, right? So a $40 million average salary per year, annual salary is the correct term. After-tax income of a little over $21.5 million, right? So the big guy,
dude.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do with
man.
only $21 million for the next decade? I mean,
probably whatever he wants, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you got to pay the guy. He could do whatever he wants. He's a legend already. So one of the things I was surprised by, and maybe I got kids and I don't watch sports as much as I used to, but he's 30, so this is gonna take him until he's my age, unfortunately.
Yeah. So he'll be in pinstripes, presumably, for the entirety of his career, right? So he'll probably end his career, retire in pinstripes, which would be sick, obviously, for the New York fan base and the Yankees. But the great part about all this is that he bet on himself, right? So coming into, spring training, he said no to a 7-year, $213.5 million contract, which is absolutely insane. I can't even imagine the type of pressure that he was under, right?
And what did he do? He almost won the Triple Crown, runaway MVP.
I'll tell you exactly what he did. You ready? Yeah. All right. So he led the majors in home runs, runs scored, RBI, OBP, on base percentage, slugging, and total bases for a hilarious ending line. The end of the season of 311. He hit 311, and he led the American League in home runs. Actually, set the record. 62.
And it was a pretty, they didn't win it all, but granted, with the umpire's help, they were able to beat the Guardians too. So that was a positive for the season, maybe World Series.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's
and he's not the only one too. I mean, Trey Turner, for crying out loud, $300 million.
11 years, 300.
Verlander was interesting. I mean, you pointed that out to me, what Kate Upton said.
Unbelievable. So I guess Kate Upton came out in an interview the other day saying so he signed. Verlander signed with the Mets.
Yeah,
right?
43, 2 for 86, but the other offers were on the table. Or
yes.
Something. Yeah.
So I guess Kate Upton came out and said, "Hey, the other New York team offered us more money. We just turned it down because the Yankees fans booed their own," which is insane. I couldn't even imagine being able to say that and not, take any consequences from that. Right? If you're at the top, you can say some shit like that.
He made some smart decisions because I think I'd maybe a $20 to $25 haircut I'd accept to not be booed, but I'm not turning down millions of dollars because some schmoes in the stands don't know how to act. I mean, they are, the Yankees fans are the worst. Phillies fans are.
Yeah, I was hoping you weren't going to go there. I was hoping you weren't going to go there.
No, Philly's the good kind of bad fan. Buffalo, they remind me of Cleveland, so I like that. But
Matt Geary, Matty Ice. Matty Ice is a Philly fanatic.
They've been spending. I mean, everyone's spending. So, it hasn't been a great return in the stock markets. A lot of people are uncertain with where we're going. MLB's not spending like it. I guess the players got to keep up with inflation.
No, so I exactly what I have here, right? So the minimum salary from 2021 going into 2022 went from 570 grand to 700,000.
Is
right?
it? So I wonder, and like, is that a reflection of these mega contracts and that the average player or just like the MLB vet, are they getting are they seeing increases like this too, or is this these mega? I mean, Trout 37.5, Judge 40, Verlander 43. I mean, is it the outliers? Are they dragging everyone else up, the average, or?
Yeah, so the top tier players and the bottom tier players, right? Like what I was, right? A rookie coming in making league minimum, which is life-changing money, right?
Yeah.
For league minimum. Like that average went up, right? So let's see. The 2022 on the opening day rosters, the MLB average salary rose 5.9% from the year prior, right? So the average salary this past year was 4.41 million, like throughout the whole league, right? So how that ties into inflation, where the economy's going, right? I'm sure that salary is going to keep up. Yeah.
Well, so we jokingly say like, there's always a tendency to simplify these things, and baseball is a little different than other sports. So, the millionaires versus billionaires when they have the collective bargaining agreements, but unlike other careers, I mean, like, you're not guaranteed to make it too long. I mean, even if you have a great career and Judge is going to have one and we're not worried about him, but like he's still going to retire at 40. So there's a different dynamic with like getting all this money up front and like how do you stretch that over a lifetime? And then you develop spending expectations. And
when the more money comes in, I'm sure the spending's only going to increase. But the one cool thing that I could say is that so you're 6 months on and 6 months off in baseball, right? So 6 months during the season you get paid, right? So Aaron Judge is going to make $40 million in 6 months during the season. I actually saw, right? So you're just chilling in the off season, right? Hopefully you can stay afloat, right? You're like this, just hanging on for dear life in the off season. If you're a minor league player, like I was, or if you get a chance to make a couple bucks up there, you still have to chill out in the off season.
Right.
You can't keep with the spending. Right.
The Persian rug budget. Turn the volume down.
A little bit, man. Yeah. So hopefully he's able to, do some cool things with his money and make it stretch. I'm sure he'll be all right.
Yeah, he's got a great head on his shoulder, so I'm sure he'll be good. I wonder what he's going to do in the off season. I mean, acting, rapping.
So he got his teeth fixed, right? He had the gap in his teeth.
No, did he really?
I think that was a couple of years ago, right?
No, so that was a trademark, man.
Changing the appearance. I mean, maybe he's getting ready for the spotlight, right? Underneath the cameras.
Is he married?
Not to my knowledge. So to my knowledge. So
he's top 10 eligible bachelors.
He should
be.
Yeah. He's a single taxpayer, right?
You got to get that. Yeah. Well, the marriage penalty might be coming back, but he could
be crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, what else we got going on? Anything that we wanted to talk about? That we want to talk about more stuff in the future. So
please
subscribe. We're gonna post these on YouTube. Subscribe. We got an IG page that we're building out. Look forward to catching you next time.